Hello and welcome to the EU Datathon 2022. This is our 6th edition, and every year it just gets better and better, with hundreds of teams applying from across Europe and even further afield to use data to try and make the world a better place. Something we've all been committed to for a long time, but we know even now the European Commission with the Data Act is trying to get everybody else to catch up with us. So ladies and gentlemen, we are very much ahead of the curve here, but we're going to see some great teams and some great applicants today. My name's Jennifer Baker. I'm an EU policy journalist based in Brussels, and I absolutely love this event. Every year we see such great ideas. It is truly inspiring. Now, those of you following along online, very welcome, and I hope you're going to enjoy today as well. Remember, keep sharing the ideas with those further afield. Let your colleagues, let your friends know, using the hashtag EU Datathon. Today we have 4 main prize categories. We've got the European Green Deal, transparency in public procurement, EU public procurement opportunities for young people, and a Europe fit for a digital age, as well as the all-important public vote, and I will tell you a bit more about that when the time comes. But now, to get things started, I'm going to hand over to give a formal welcome Hilde Hardeman, who is the Director General of the European Publications Office.
Jennifer, and good morning to everybody. Good morning, good lunchtime, good evening, wherever you are, or maybe online. So, dear Datathoners, Commissioner Hahn, dear contributors, partners and guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's a real pleasure to welcome you today to the finals of EU Datathon 2022. Today's event is for those of you who are participating, for you Datathoners, the culmination of several months of work, hard work and intensive teamwork. Teamwork that brings together innovators from across the globe and from different fields, all with one common goal: how to make European open data, to make Europe, to make the world a better place. Jennifer has already said it, today is our 6th EU Datathon. And in the 5 years since the first edition took place, our Datathon has become a tradition for the European Union, a tradition for our Publications Office, and a tradition, and that's the most important, for communities of innovators in Europe and beyond. And we are very proud to see how our Datathon has evolved, growing in popularity and attracting increasingly more talents year after year. And this year, we established a new record with 156 entries from 38 countries across the globe, and that is truly wonderful. Now, this year's Datathon takes place in a particular context. There are the geopolitical challenges around us, the war in short, and all that entails for the world in which we live. Working together across borders on innovative solutions to help to improve people's day-to-day life is more important than ever. Further, in 2022, this year, the European Union is celebrating its European Year of Youth, and I'm delighted to see so many young people among our participants. You have the future in your hands, and we want to help you a little bit in making that future a reality. Now, finally, this year's Datathon puts a particular focus on public procurement data. Public procurement, you will say, isn't that boring? Well, public procurement data matter, and how? Every year, public authorities across Europe spend 2 trillion euros in public contracts. Now, how these funds are used make all the difference. High-quality public procurement data are crucial to make the most of taxpayers' money for the benefit of society, for the benefit of us all, to create jobs, to foster sustainability, transparency and innovation. So this is really very important. Now, from public procurement over health to managing natural resources, digital technologies are revolutionizing the world in which we live. They allow us to take evidence-based decisions, link up different fields, and help to make our lives easier in many ways. And data are the lifeblood of any digital transformation. Digital technologies need large amounts of data, high quality data to deliver. And every interaction in itself results again in further data, given the hyper-connected ecosystem that digital technologies create. Now the European Union is well aware of the immense opportunities that data offer. We are truly determined to make the most of these opportunities for citizens, economies, societies. That is why the European Union is working to create what we call common European data spaces in strategic fields, from law and public administration, public procurement as well, to health and manufacturing, to give just some examples. And those should help ensure that more data, more high-quality data, become available for use in society and the economy. And that is where our work at the Publications Office comes in. Our mission at the EU Publications Office is to support the objectives of transparency and Europe's digital transformation, helping to make it known to the public what the EU does and means for them, and ensure that information and data are available, accessible, and reusable for public administrations, citizens, businesses. You are showing what you can do with those data. Today's EU Datathon offers a golden opportunity to meet and exchange with all who help to turn this objective into practice, each in your own way, every day again. The EU Datathon helps to put innovation in fast forward, giving finalists, giving you the chance to test your concepts at international level and to turn a bright idea of a sleepless night, as somebody told me, to turn such a bright idea into a functioning app, multiplying the impact of your work in just a few months' time. And we're very happy to give you this opportunity. And when the day is over, I would very much want to talk with you how we can do our best to make these opportunities as big as possible. But for now, of course, the competition. So, dear Datathoners, Commissioner Hahn, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be, thank you all for being with us today. A special word of thanks to our partners, guest speakers, and the competition jury for their contribution. And of course, deep appreciation and heartfelt congratulations to all you finalists. It's thanks to your thoughts, your enthusiasm, your initiative and determination that we are here today. So on behalf of the Publications Office of the European Union and on behalf of our great Datathon team, we cheer for all of you and we wish you the best of luck for today's finals. Thank you all, and let's go.
Thank you very much, Hilde. Well said, and thanks for laying out all those great facts and figures about how successful the event is. As you mentioned, we are supported today by the European Commissioner for Budget and Administration, Johannes Hahn. So let's have a look at his message.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to be with you today to support and promote, and most importantly, to enjoy digital innovation. In a few minutes, we will witness 12 new ideas showcasing the potential of open data. We cannot underestimate the potential of open data for Europe, and we should not underestimate the role and weight of the public sector. The public sector in every country is one of the largest producers of data. Now, think that we are talking about the whole European public sector, the public sector of one of the largest economies in the world. And then imagine that these data are made freely available for reuse by civil society, companies and researchers, by anyone, for purposes other than the original ones. Imagine how their value is multiplied, how much economic growth they can stimulate. Well, we don't have to imagine this because it is actually happening. This is what we will watch happening today. And this is the potential we want to continue harvesting even better in the future. But the impact of open data is not only financial. There's also a strong positive impact on our communities, increasing transparency and accountability, supporting participation and inclusion, and therefore on our democracy, supporting core European values. The EU Datathon brings every year great examples of how we can turn this potential into real projects, into concrete benefits. I would like to mention one of those. Team Geofluxus from the Netherlands won the Green Deal Challenge in 2020. They offered a visually appealing application that monitors how waste travels and how to connect waste producers with circular waste processors. Since winning the Datathon in 2020, the team has continued to develop the application. It's now available on the internet for governments and businesses. Please go and check it out. I'm sure that also today, just like in previous years, we are up for a good portion of exciting and innovative ideas. We will see how the finalist teams approached four challenges that matter for our communities, for the public sector and for Europe as a whole. This year's themes are the European Green Deal, transparency in public procurement, EU public procurement opportunities for young people, and a Europe fit for the digital age. Before closing, I would like to highlight that this year's edition of EU Datathon takes place as part of the European Year of Youth. I look forward to seeing how finalists will facilitate procurement opportunities for young people. But based on my previous experience with the event, I would say that every edition of the EU Datathon was especially appealing to young, talented people from all over Europe and beyond. I'm so very grateful about your commitment and creativity. Dear finalist teams, I would like to congratulate you for reaching the finals of EU Datathon. You're all winners already. You have created meaningful new projects creating new value. I wish you the best of luck. I'm very curious and look forward to seeing how you approach this year's challenges and which datasets inspired you. I wish an enjoyable day to all of you in the audience watching us on streaming platforms. Have a good time and support the teams.
Well, thank you very much, Commissioner, for sending us your thoughts there. And of course, thank you to Hilde as well. Now, this is the timeline, as you can see, of the EU Datathon, when it was launched, where we got to, and all the way up to today's competition finals. There we go again. There are all the challenges. We've got a lot coming up for you today. These are all the teams, where you can see their faces there, and you'll be hearing from them throughout the course of today. We also have a fantastic jury that we need to thank, who put in their time to select who is going to be the winner, because we had so many applicants and, as we say, whittled down to those finalists today. But the actual judging for the winners of today's Datathon happens in real time. Hilde, we've heard from. Thank you very much, Hilde, and indeed Commissioner Hahn for giving us their thoughts.